you're here, let me know in the chat and I'll get all set up and we're gonna get going here. All right, let's see here. We've got Susan. I'm so thrilled to be on your team. I'm looking for projects on the 8-inch wired rims. I adore your snowflake. Well, Susan, hello and welcome, friend. And I actually have quite a few flower wreaths that I've done on the 8-inch frame. I love working on the Dollar Tree 8-inch wreath frame. So I'll let you know in a little bit. If you look on my YouTube channel, it's mostly the flower ones that I've done. Hey, Lady Rivers and Teresa and Bonnie and Becky and Jackie and Lori. Hello, friends. I hope you all had a wonderful week. It's been a little busy week for me and I need my bubbly today. So it's a little hot here in California this week. So you might see me sweating a little bit. We haven't quite turned the air on yet for this season, although we really wanted to this week. Hi, Kathy. How's everyone doing? How's the weather been? Are you all in some extreme weather still? I've been hearing a lot of people talk about the weather's been all crazy and from one day to the next. We're having a heat wave here in California. It's pretty much skipped over spring and went straight to summer this week. So it's been a little hot. Hello, the Will Squad Gaming. Welcome, and Kathy. All right, I'll just give it a few minutes to let everybody pop in. It's 93 in Kingman, 107 at your sister's in Arizona. Woo! Yes, that is some hot stuff in Arizona. Hi, Alone by Mimi. Can't wait to see what you're going to make. It's getting hot in Vegas. Oh boy, you got to get ready for that summer heat, right? That's when I like to float down the lazy rivers at the Mandalay Bay. And Donna and Tina. All right. 94. Woo, where are you from, Stephanie? So today we're going to be doing something different that I've never done before. So you're going to have to bear with me. It's from Vegas, yeah. So that's kind of cool right now. No, I'm just playing. You guys are gearing up for that hot weather. And you've got 30s in Maryland. It's just crazy how it's just all over the place. Mother Nature is getting a little crazy. Lori, you're still cold. I was live on Facebook yesterday and there was a couple people from New York and they were saying how cold it was. And I said, oh, my friend Lori on YouTube, she's from New York too. Still cool here. Betty, yes. Connie, thank you. Thank you. I need to get like I need something, a little noisemaker to make when you guys send me these beautiful gifts. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Donna, yes, she sure does. She really does. She needs to just chill out and let us ease into the spring here. Okay, so we are going to, I think they were in upstate New York. I don't know anything about New York, but I heard them, they were talking amongst themselves. And yeah, so it was fun. I went live on Facebook, but I'm telling you, this just feels like home over here. I'm trying to get everyone from Facebook to come over here with us. So hopefully if you're here from Facebook, let me know. And I'd like to see if I drove you over to this side. I know some people have been having a hard time figuring it out and I gave them the live link, so hopefully that helps. But I think you have to sign up too. I'm not really sure how all that works with that link. So Today we are going to be, I promised you all when we did the unboxing, I got 2 of these little bunny butts, and I promised you that we were going to do one here live. And I just think it's absolutely adorable. It's from Craft Outlet. And if you did the unboxing with me, the video, I had a lot of cute little bunny attachments that I got, and I haven't had a chance to work with them yet, so this will be the first one. You're from Facebook. Yay, Crystal. I'm glad you found us over here, friend. Welcome over. Glad to have you. We have a warm and welcoming group over here, and we are so happy that you're here with us tonight. So today I'm doing something I've never done before. I've seen it in a quick reel, and I thought it was really cool. And I also had a beautiful picture sent to me from a follower that she did with the Dollar Tree bunny head. I get a lot of pictures of people that send me their wreaths, and the technique was so beautiful. And then it was the same technique that I had saw in that reel. And so I want to give a shout out to this technique. I've never done it. I think it's absolutely beautiful, but it's Sincerely Creative Mom. I believe her name is Melissa, and she's on YouTube, and I will link it in the description tomorrow once this live uploads to my channel. And it's her method, I'm assuming, and she makes her own, she sells kits, and she makes her own like wood pancake wreath board that she does this style of wreaths on with her kits. So I really want to try this. I've never done it, so we're going to hopefully I can get it to work on this wreath frame. This is a 12-inch wire wreath frame. I have the 7-inch plastic mesh on the inside, and we're going to give it a shot and see how it goes here. Linda, welcome over from Facebook. Right, that's so exciting. And Donna and Crystal. All right, ladies, welcome over to YouTube. I'm so happy to have you here. Hi, Lisa. Okay, so we're going to get started, and this is what I'm hoping that, like I said, that this is going to work. This is a 12-inch wire wreath frame, and what we're doing is we're coming under the 1 and 2 bars, and I'm going to twist off the center, or let's just twist off that number 2 bar. Let's do that and see if that's going to work here. So I'm going to preload this, and then the middle one is coming off of the 3 and 4, and we're twisting off the 4. And we're going to do the same thing for each section. I wish I had a 10-inch frame for this, and I only had the 12, so like I said, I'm hoping that the method is going to work. I didn't give it a trial run, so let's just hope that it all comes together like I see it in my head. Let me just get this all preloaded, and then we're going to get started. Hi, Patricia. I hope everyone's having a good day. I had such a fun week last week. My son, I think I might have told you last week, he was taking me skiing for my belated birthday, for my birthday present that we hadn't got to yet. And I hadn't been skiing in like 20 years. Or been to the snow, except for that little drive for my son's birthday through to Reno. But we didn't get out and play in the snow. And I was so nervous because it's been so long. don't want to hurt myself or break anything. And I hadn't been on the ski lift, and I was just shaking. I was so nervous. So then once I got through that, I was like, woo, yeah, I'm loving this. It was all coming back. And we had a great day. It was super hot. All you needed was a t-shirt and your bibs. And I'm going down all the greens because I'm a beginner. And then my son, I told this on Facebook, so I might be repeating myself to you. The ones that joined me live on Facebook yesterday. And then my son says, oh, I think you can do this blue diamond or whatever. And I said, okay, you think I can do it? He's like, yeah. So we went down the big lift, and it's all fun and games. And then we come to the edge where you can't see over. And I just said, oh my gosh, what did you take me on? And he's like, you know, just kind of downplaying it. And then I just pizza'd right down this hill, and I was scared to death. And then it was fun after that. And then later he tells me, once he looks at the map, he goes, oh, we made the wrong turn. You went down a black diamond. So I just thought that was funny. I had to share that with you. Apparently I went down a black diamond. And but we had a wonderful day. So fun. Hi, Hazel. Welcome back. No, we're not making a dream catcher. It just looks a little funky. Mohammed, yes. We're making this into a working wreath form. We're taking a wreath frame and making a working wreath form. Okay, so that's how I'm doing it. I have 5 pipe cleaners coming around the number 1 and 2 and the crossbars, twisting off the number 2 bar. I always name the bars from the outside going in. And I have 5 in the middle of the sections coming under the 3 and 4 and twisting off the number 4. And that's what we have right here. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can make this come to life here. And this is her style, and it is just super cool. Really, really fun looking. Amen, elevator. Amen. Yeah, Lori, it was crazy. Today I'm drinking a bubbly, sparkling water, which is my other go-to besides coffee. I love my bubblies. And it's hot, and I just felt like a bubbly today. Let me put that over there, see if that'll stay there. Okay, so let's give this a shot here. So the first one is cut at 20 inches. And, okay, here we go. You got your Mountain Dew. Cheers, Lady Rivers. And Debbie joined us yesterday on Facebook, and she was asking where Lori and Carl and Lady River, everyone was. And I said, you're on Facebook. We're not on YouTube. So I had her all mixed up on the days. Hey, Deb, I was just talking about you. I was saying how you were on Facebook yesterday and you thought you were on YouTube. And you had your days. I had you all messed up on your days. Yeah, speak of the devil. There she is. Okay, so let's see. So she rolls it, the end in. We're going to do a roll to get those cut ends in there. And then we're coming in a couple inches from the bottom. And we're going to pinch and grab, walk our fingers all the way to the other side. And then when we get to this end, let's just kind of roll that in as well. Okay, so this is what we have, this like big piece here. And this mesh is from Craft Outlet, and it's a beautiful mesh. You cannot give me, she kept trying to get me on YouTube, and I said, Debbie, I'm on Facebook right now. I love you, Debbie. Okay. And so now that's what we have. Just this one big piece. We curled in the ends. We came in a couple inches from the bottom, and we just walked our fingers, and we did a big ruffle here. Yes, Patricia, I agree. I got this in a couple different colors, and it's the first time I've got to use it. So this one is going on the outside pipe cleaner. And it's pretty thick mesh. All right. I really hope this turns out, because if not, I don't have an alternate plan for tonight. Okay. The only thing I'm questioning is it being on the 12-inch and maybe not a smaller wreath frame, but we're gonna do our best here. Yes, Lisa, I do too. I have another one I got with, it came with more blues and pinks and purple, but the same kind of mesh, and it's so pretty. I can't wait to use that either. I bought a lot of supplies for Easter, and I'm trying to get to it because it's been so fun, and I've been dying to work with it before I have to move on to the next season. And Loves Bama said, I didn't get to see the second part of the Facebook demo yesterday. Your family came to visit, and your grand from college. Oh, I hope you had a lovely visit, friend. And you can always go back and watch the replay where we put it all together. It'll be there for 30 days, and then I'm going to transfer it over here to YouTube once I figure out how to do all that. And Lady Rivers is making some corned beef hash. Yum. Yeah, this, I don't know what it's called, Debbie, but I saw it's from Sincerely Creative Mom. Melissa was Sincerely Creative Mom. And I had a follower that sent me a picture of the, she did a bunny wreath with the bunny head from the Dollar Tree in that method. And I saw a reel on it, and I just think it's so cool. I don't know, is that what it's called? The Pancake Petite? I don't know what it's called, but I just think this is the first time trying it. I've never tried it before. And I will link her in the description section of this live tomorrow once it uploads. Yeah, we can, Lori. That would be fun. Okay, so this piece now is a 10-inch piece. And now I'm just going to roll this into a big tube here. And I'm going to keep this edge right here, trying to keep that in the back. And then I'm going to come in a couple inches as well, and we're just going to pinch and grab it here, pinch and pleat. Like I said, this mesh is pretty thick. I want to try to leave this seam on the downside. And now we're going to come in with this one, and I want to try to keep it even with the other one. All right. That's what we have so far. And if I need to adjust some of these, I will. And I have seen her take a stapler and staple them together. But would you believe, out of all my crafting supplies, that I don't have a stapler? I thought I did, and I can't understand why the heck I don't have a stapler. That's the weirdest thing for a crafter to not have a stapler. Yeah, I don't have a staple. We can always do a little tack of hot glue if we have to. I don't think you have to do that. I've just seen her do that before. Thank you, Erica. Maria Reyes, welcome, friend. Glad to have you. Welcome over to our lives, our Thursday lives. Yes, Lisa, that would be good for baby showers. To keep it down. Yes, that is a great suggestion, Patricia. And I got a little, we can use a chip clip to do that. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. The same pattern all the way around. So far, so good. And it's just a couple like little tiny rolls. Just to kind of get that finished edge. And it doesn't even matter with this up here. It's just keeping this finished edge down here that we want to hide. So now I'm coming in 2 inches, and this mesh has those nice stripes, so it makes it really easy to see your line, and you just follow that all the way to the other side. And that's probably what I'll do on the next one, is I'll pinch this other side with that chip clip. There we go. All right. And then sometimes she was showing how it like goes like that, and you just kind of let your grip off a little bit because you want it to be more concave, not so like that. Okay. There we go. You stapled a sign yesterday and the staple went through the sign. I think that I've seen people add like cardboard or something to the end, so it gives you that ledge so that doesn't happen. All right, I'm just trying to keep these even up here. Oh, yes, that would be a great mermaid tail. And I'm so happy you mentioned that, because that has been on my list to make for years. I have the Dollar Tree mermaid tail, and I have wanted to make one of those for so long, and I really want to make one this year. I think they're so cute. And Turbo's here saying hello. Hopefully I'll be able to get through this live. I almost didn't make it through the live, and he was starting to get super needy. Oh, Lady Rivers, that sounds like a fabulous night. Pretty soon you're going to be sitting on the front porch of your she shed. Hello, Regina, Sarah, and Kendra. Hello, it's one of my high school friends. One of my BFFs. Class of 1988. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so now this tube is the 10-inch tube, and we're just making a big tube here, keeping that finished edge at the back, coming in 2 inches from the bottom and giving that a good pinch. And when we place it, we want that finished edge to be at the bottom. Yes, I think I'm definitely going to be doing the mermaid tail this year. I've seen them done in all different ways. But I think I want to do the little 6-inch scales with the 6-inch mesh and make those little the little scales. Okay, so this was the only thing I was worried about, was that with being on this 12-inch frame, we need to put these closer together. So I'm gonna have to reload this wreath frame and pull these together a little bit more. Now, if it was a 10-inch, I think that would have worked just fine. But with it being the 12-inch, we're going to have to make some adjustments here. So we're going to do 2. Debbie, and I love Debbie hangs out with her high school girls, and I was telling her about we do an annual houseboat trip on one of my girlfriend's houseboats, and it's all of us high school girls just having a ball. I'm gonna bring this in here. So, okay, we're gonna have a change of plans here. Like I said, this was my first time doing this. It's trial and error for this particular one, and we're going to have to make some adjustments here. So what I want to do is, I think I want to add an extra, I want to add 2 here, 2 here, and I think that'll work just fine like that. Yes, Lady Rivers, how much longer till that she shed's done? I need more chip clips. Where's all my chip clips at? I am so jealous. I want a she shed. Okay, we're just gonna make adjustments here. We are going to be just fine. So let's see. So I think we'll take them off the crossbars here, and let's move them in this way. And let's do 2 a little bit closer. I'm going to do 1 section, and we're going to see if that's going to work. I think that will work a lot better like that. 2 like here, but keep that 1 in the middle. So let's do this little section and see if that's going to give me the placement that I'm looking for here. Crystal, you're a pug too. You got 2 black pugs. Oh, what's their names? They're just the best. We love pugs. My friend Regina that's on here, she's a corgi mom. And she has got the cutest corgis you've ever seen in your life. Towards the end of the summer. All right, that's going to be perfect, Lady Rivers. I can't wait to see pictures. Yes, they are. And they are, when I go visit, they are the cutest thing. Like, one is Toby, and he's a tank, and I mean, they're like so solid, and he wants to get on the bed, and I lean over, and I can't pick him up like that. You have to, like, you know, use your legs. I mean, they are just so stinking cute. Jackson and Kettle. Aw, that's so sweet. How old are they, Crystal? Okay, I see now this is gonna give us the look that we're going for here. I needed them closer together. They were just too far apart. So, and I think we'll have plenty of mesh where we can cut a couple more pieces. So we are ironing out the kinks here together on this wire wreath frame. Like I said, she sells her own special, I think that they made. It's a special wood frame that's for this technique, which makes it super easy. Okay. Yep, she's got Maggie, Tucker, and Maggie May, Tucker, and JC is her German Shepherd, and Toby. So she's a dog mom too. We got a lot of dog moms here too, Regina. We've got we have Lori that's got Vito and Lucy. They're Saint Bernards, and they are the cutest things you've ever seen. And now we have Crystal with Jackson and Kettle, and Debbie's got her little cat. I'm drawing a blank on your cat, Debbie. I should know. I know that. And she has to have her water bottle now because he's getting into that adolescent stinker years where he wants to attack her. And then we have a Chipu named Nala. 5 cats and 2. See, we got lots of animal lovers here. I love Henry. Thank you. I was drawing a blank there. Oh my goodness. So fun. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to slide these over. Well, let's see. We are just going to have to improvise on this. So we got that, and now I think I'll just go around like this and just kind of do it as we go. And well, now we're going to put that single one right here. And we are back in business. And then if they're not on the crossbars, you can always just slide them if you don't like the placement and you want it a little bit closer. Okay, so that's a lot better. We needed them closer together. And that's where that staple comes in handy, and I think we'll definitely maybe do a little dab of hot glue since I'm the only crafter that doesn't have a stapler. Okay. Now we're just going to slide these over. And I still have this much left, so if I need to cut more, which I think will be fine. All right, so we're going to keep moving along. You're multitasking, huh, Deb? Thank you, Sparkle13, for the jewels. Thank you, friend. I need to get a little cowbell or something. I need like a noisemaker when I get my stars and my jewels. You have a Maltese Shih Tzu mix? Oh. We used to have a Shih Tzu, and he was the absolute earmuffs, Turbo, love of my life. He was mama's boy. But he could be a little stinker. He would have my kids when they were little, because they didn't know how to take control of him, and Turbo put the fear in them, and so they would be up on the chair before school, like, oh my gosh, can you get him? And he was just on the ground. I I said, you gotta let him know who's boss. Not him thinking he rules the roost. His name's Monkey Connie. His name's Monkey. A mix, her name is Beckett, and 2 goats. Oh my gosh, so fun. So fun. This length is 20 inches, and then the tubes are 10 inches. And we're just gonna keep doing that same thing. We just have that end rolled in, and the end rolled in down there, and we're coming in 2 inches, and we're just pinching and pleating right at that 2-inch mark. This mesh makes it nice with those lines that go through it to follow the line. And there we have another one of these big pieces, and I think it looks pretty with the different colors and that turquoise at the end. Yeah, he would just, it was, I mean, it's funny now. It wasn't funny at the time, but I would get mad, and then they laugh, they joke with me now that they're all adults, that I would get mad at them because the dog was attacking them. And I said, I wasn't getting mad at you. I was, that you were letting him control you. Like, you weren't showing him that, you know, you're the boss. And then he zoned in on that weakness, and it was all about owning them. Because, you know, he was my baby. He couldn't do any wrong. So even though he was attacking the kids, it was their fault. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's 20 inches and 10, and then we're gonna do some more 10-inch ones that come in the middle. I'm just trying to keep it all nice and even. But I am just loving this with this mesh. So yeah, we just moved them a lot closer together, and this is the effect that we're going for here. Very, very fun. I'm gonna have to definitely let her know that I am loving her technique. And then once I get done here, since we're moving everything around, we'll go over how many pipe cleaners and everything that we have here. And you tried standing up like I was bigger and better, and he threatened you off. So then you had to resort to the water bottle, right, Deb? I used to do that too with Puck. Yeah, I had a water bottle when he would get crazy. He was the sweetest dog, but then something would just click, or he'd get this glared look in his eye, and he would just turn. And I think that is kind of a thing with Shih Tzus. Because I did start reading other stories or hearing other stories where their Shih Tzu would do that same thing. Thank you, loves, Bama. Hi, Cara. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. And I'm so happy that you came over from Facebook, all the Facebook friends that found me over here. I am going to start going live a little bit more on Facebook as well. And I did my carrot wreath yesterday. I did a 2-part live where the first live I did a close-up of how to prep the mesh with the wood burner tool and to seal the petals. And then the second part, we put it all together. And I am going to be listing that one in my Etsy store. I'm going to start listing things in my Etsy store more that I make here on my lives and my tutorials. I'm just going to start putting those in my store. Certain ones. The ones that I really love, that have my heart. You have your grand dog who's a brown lab for, oh, what's his name? It's okay, Sheila. We are just ironing out some kinks, and we're working our way around this wreath. And I'm doing a new method I haven't done before. It's one that I've seen from Sincerely Creative Mom. And I'm attempting her technique on this wreath frame. She does sell her own boards for this technique and kits. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Hey, Shannon. So yes, Sheila, so this is what we're doing. We have 20 inches here, and then I have 10 inches, and we're alternating these big fan folded pieces with the tubes. Excuse me. Hey, Shannon, how you doing, friend? I had to make a few adjustments with the carrot. I moved the leaves up a little bit, and I fixed that bow. I went through all the trouble. I had that directional bunny ribbon, and I went to all this trouble to make an extra tail and everything so the bunnies were all facing the same way. And then I should have just done it like normal, because when I split all the ribbons up, the bunny was backwards. So I went and fixed that. And yes. Oh, thank you, High Expectations. I appreciate that. You're not lost today. You are home today, Debbie. I know I threw you off, and I am sorry. I know you're not used to seeing me on Facebook, so that threw you off. Then you started questioning, wait, what day is it? Is this Thursday? I was secretly dying laughing because I knew exactly what you were doing and why you couldn't get me on YouTube. Oh, Deb, I didn't think about Henry and the lab. Ooh, that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Wow. Okay. Well, you're going to have to let us know how that goes. That could be a good thing or a very bad thing. We went, I was telling you about all those cats out on our property, and I went in the backyard the other day, me and Turbo, and there was one that came out of this, we call it the chicken coop. We were going to build a chicken coop, and Turbo saw it and started chasing the cat around the backyard, and I had all the gates shut, and I think it was an older cat, and he had to scramble up that fence, but it looked like he was struggling trying to get up. I felt so bad. Messed up his little happy time back there. Turbo, little stinker, start chasing it. Shannon, you having a good vacation? Yes, Sheila, she does. She does. I think she is as cute as she can be, and I am following her now. And she's a great teacher. I like how she explains things step by step. And Coco is good with cats. I think Henry's been around him before. You didn't pay a whole lot of attention. Okay, well, that's good. Hi, Pixie Dust. Welcome. Teresa and Jeremy, welcome. And Sheila says she tried Julie's technique for no fray mesh flower petals. Harder for me than I thought it would be. I bought a wood burner yesterday. I'll use that instead. Yeah, I did that method too on the a sunflower. I did a sunflower, and it did take a little bit of getting used to, because the petal seemed to get a little wonky, and you had to really adjust it to get it straight. So yeah, I feel you on that. It was definitely different from what I was used to. But it's a great idea, you know, for people that don't have the wood burner tools. But I did go on Facebook showing how fun they can be, and I know that I keep telling you all that we're going to be fusing, and I promise we are. I got carried away with all this Easter stuff, and I feel like if I don't get some of these Easter things made, that's not going to happen this year. And we got so much fun stuff, so I know there's going to be plenty of time for those fused flowers, but right now we got to get to our cute bunny butts and all that fun stuff that we got from Craft Outlet. Okay, I'm just trying to keep these even, and so you can always adjust these up or down to try to keep everything nice and even. Hi, Sally. We love having you. Hi, Patty. That's okay. Thanks for popping in, friend. This mesh is a poly Deco Mesh. It's from Craft Outlet. Oh, she's your Michigan neighbor. Yeah, that's right. I remember seeing a post that Julie, they ran into each other from in Michigan. Yeah, awesome. Well, we love having you, Sally. Yes, this was a special mesh. I got it in another one with pinks and purples. And it's really thick and nice to work with. Yes. And okay. So this is what we have so far. We might have to adjust a couple of them, but that's what we have so far. And look at how pretty that's turning out with this mesh. I can't stop looking at that turquoise band at the top. That looks so cool. All right. Yeah, this is a really fun method. Can't wait to tell her how much I love this. So pretty. Something I've never done before. Whoops, we got to get the next pipe cleaner. Thank you, XX Twilight. Hi, Pixie Dust. Yes, I know. This is really fun mesh, Patty. I'm loving it so far. And what's your next design that you're working on, Miss Patty? We love your sunrise angel wings. Those were so pretty. I like that that little reel you did with them flying. I thought that was so cool. Debbie, you're gonna have to get together with too bad you couldn't meet up with some creatives in your area. That would be fun. Have a little coffee date with Julie and Melissa. You're making another set of flying angel wings, but in classic white. Awesome. I love the patriotic ones. Oh my gosh, those are gorgeous. What kind of mesh do you use for those? Is it like a fabric mesh? I'm gonna have to check out your tutorial for those, but see how you do those little petals. Those are so pretty. All right. So this is what we have so far. It's like a fan. Woo, I'm hot. I'm silly. If you all haven't known that by now, I'm a silly goose. Okay, so this one comes off the 1 and the 2. Coming off the number 2. Much better just to kind of do it as we go along here. Your mini patriotic. Oh, Kathy, you're gonna have some fun. Patty is a great teacher. Patty is where I learned how to do those angel wings with the fused mesh. You did Deco Mesh on top of, oh, poly burlap. I thought it was a different mesh. Nice. What about the patriotic one, the really big one that you did a while back? Is that with a fabric mesh, or is that the same kind of thing? All right, we're coming, pinching down that 2-inch mark with our 20-inch piece of mesh here. No worries, Patty. I know you did that one a while ago. I think that to me it looks like it's not poly burlap, like some sort of fabric mesh. But, you know, I don't know. Just from me looking at it. I did buy some fabric mesh, and I'm excited to work a little bit more with some fabric mesh. Oh, Kathy, that'll be a really special thing for you and your girlfriend to do together. I know, Sheila, it gets very confusing. There's a lot of mesh out there. And I got my last shipment. There was probably like 5 or 6 different kinds of mesh. From striped fabric mesh to jute mesh to, I mean, there was all different kinds. So I'm excited to kind of work with some different kinds of mesh. I mean, I've worked with a lot of different kinds of mesh, but there was a couple in there that I hadn't quite worked with yet. So I'm excited to try some different things with different mesh. All right. Woo, now this is, look how big that is. That's gonna be really big for this bunny butt, but it's okay. We're gonna figure this out. Like I said, we're working through this together here. I need some more pipe cleaners. Got some right here. Yeah, they just have so much. Poly burlap is probably one of my favorites to work with, and this kind of mesh too, the Deco Poly Mesh, I really enjoy working with. The Deco Poly Mesh, I think, makes really good crosses and angel wings. If you want that you know, that flowy look, or the poly burlap if you want that other kind of look. But yeah, it's just, there's something special in all the mesh. And I used a striated mesh for my last tutorial, and I really enjoyed working with that mesh. It was really pretty. I think I have another one up there with more Fiesta colors. But that mesh was really fun to work with. All right, we are getting there. Let me pull this one up a little bit higher. Oh, that's nice. The Wild Squad Gaming. It's so nice to have a friend like that. And yes, we are very sorry for your losses. My friend that came on here, we've been friends, one of my longest friends, 40 years. Yes, it's a little hard, Crystal, without the wood burner tool. When I first started doing my YouTube channel, I didn't have a wood burner tool. No, you know, I didn't know how that worked, and I remember doing my first poly burlap cross. And actually, it's on there. It's kind of funny if you look at it now, because I just played it off like, oh, I like the, you know, the frayed look, like how it adds to the design. But yeah, it was all fraying. Oh, that was before I discovered the whole world of the wood burner tool. Yeah, some of those earlier tutorials are a little rough, but that's okay. It's all a learning process. Okay, those are all 10-inch, so I'm going to need to cut another 20-inch. Yes, I agree, Patty. They are a great way to honor loved ones. And do you use a certain, you use the little wire frame to put them on for the graveside? The horizontal, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about the horizontal wide stripe. See, mine just says stripe, so that's not, yes. Everybody's talked about that lately. I've heard a lot of people mentioning that horizontal wide stripe. Is that the kind that has like the holes in it? Like it looks like a plaid and it has holes in it. Yardsticks for your wings, yes. It's perfect. Oh, those wings are a good one to add to the list. I felt so accomplished when I did Patty's tutorial on the angel wings with the fused mesh. Because that was the first time I'd ever done anything like that with the fusing, and I'd never had done that petal before. So it was really satisfying to make that from start to finish. It was very satisfying. And that was for a very special someone that lost their baby at birth. And I was looking for something extra special on the wings part. And then I found Patty's wings and I said, oh yeah, this is extra special. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some of that horizontal wide stripe. I just can't picture. I think I know what it is, but I have to look at it. I'm going to order some because I keep hearing everybody talk about it, and I do want to make a lot more flowers this season. You're going to attempt to make them with the candy cane friends. Yes, that is a great way to use those candy cane frames for sure. It's very stiff and plastic feeling. I wonder if it's like that one mesh that I used. There was that Valentine's wreath. That felt like plastic though. I don't know. That was a foil. That was a wide foil mesh. That's what that was. That was very crunchy. But I did like the look of it. Shannon, are you sunburnt? Oh, you're going to make a mailbox swag. Nice, Sheila. Those look so pretty. I've never made one, but I've seen so many beautiful ones being made. She works with horizontal wide strip. Oh, is that like the, I think I kind of know what it is. I think I do. I just have to look at it again. Yeah, it was definitely it was a heavy foil. It was a wide foil mesh. It was pretty. I did a Valentine's wreath with it, but yeah, very crunchy, very like working with plastic, but I really liked it. My favorite is the deluxe foil mesh. Well, I am just going to have to look back on this chat when I'm ordering my next round of mesh here and order some of these ones that you're mentioning. Okay, so I think we'll do another big one and then a small one, and then I'll move things around a little bit. All right, we're getting there. I finally made it through all of the loops to create a Google account. Oh, yes. All right, Chi-Town, Shih Tzu, that's awesome. I know they take you through those loops, and then if you don't remember your Google password, you kind of get stuck. So I'm glad that you got it all figured out and you're here with us today. Yeah, I just need to look at it. I can't picture. I'm sure once I see it, I'm going to be like, oh, okay. I just didn't know that's what it was called. Well, we're happy that you're here, Chi-Town. Okay, we're back over here to this piece. We're getting there. Yeah, you were, Chi-Town, you were the one that shared the bunny wreath, right? With this method. I absolutely loved it. Loved it. And the funny thing about that was I had just seen a reel prior to your wreath of this style, a quick reel, and then I knew I recognized it, and I just, oh yeah, it looks so cute with the bunny head. She showed me a picture. She did the Dollar Tree bunny head that we did. And she did this method with the bunny head in the middle. And it is so stinking cute. Like really, really cute. And I asked her, I said, how did you... I love the ruffle that goes around that. And that's all part of this method. And yes, so here I am, chomping at the bit to try it too. I couldn't wait. Yeah, that was adorable. The color of everything was great. Those pictures make me happy more than you all know. I receive the most beautiful pictures from all my followers, and every time I need to put them in an album. I tried to save them on my phone, but now I need to go through my phone and put them all in an album because I want to share them on my Facebook page. All of you, all the beautiful wreaths that you've made and shared with me. Tanya, I don't know exactly what it's called. It's by Sincerely Creative Mom. She's on YouTube. Her name is Melissa, and I've seen a reel, and I saw a beautiful wreath that we were just talking about. That it's Kathy, right? Am I saying it right? That she shared with me that she did with this method, and I looked it up, and she calls it a pancake ruffle, but it's her way, it's her style that she does it in. And she makes these little wood boards with holes in them and she sells kits to do this method on the boards. And I'm attempting it without the board because I don't have a board, but I would like to buy some of those boards from her. I've seen Julie use them before too. Cindy, yes, Cindy, thank you. So, Cindy, do you know, is it just called the pancake ruffle? Is that what she calls it? I don't really know if there's a certain name for it or not. Okay, we're going to do one more, one right here, and I'm going to scoot some of these over just to kind of make room for everything. But it is just a very cool method, and I saw her, when I looked her up on YouTube, I saw her, we're going to do this other method too. It's going to have a ruffle, but she also just keeps it like this, and it's great for the 12-inch signs without adding that inner ruffle. Are you keeping your bunny, Cindy? Or are you selling her? She's so cute. She never gave it a name. Yeah, I think she just calls it like their pancake ruffles. Hey, Valerie, welcome. Welcome, friend. Okay, so now we're on this last little tube here on the outside, and then we're going to make some tubes on the inside, or some little ruffles. Yes, it's very interesting. We were just talking about it, that I had saw this from another YouTuber. Her name is Sincerely Creative Mom, Melissa. And one of my followers had shared a wreath with this style, and I was in love, and I saw a reel on it, and I thought, wow, that is cool. I've never done it before. And I was trying to come up with something different that we can do today, because we've done, you know, we've done the pancake, we've done the ruffle, we've done a lot of different styles, and I'm trying to bring a different, like something different each week. And I thought, you know, and I like to try new techniques too. So this is really fun, and I wasn't sure how it was going to come out because I didn't get a chance to do a test run, but I am loving it. It has 20-inch pieces that you roll the ends and you pinch and grab and make a big fan, and then it's 10-inch tubes and they go in between the fans. So this is what we have so far. Look how pretty that is with that mesh. Oh my gosh, loving it, loving it. All right, so those adjustments work. So let me see what we had on the back. And we still were two, oh, where's that one? You know, it doesn't even really look like there's a set pattern. So I'm not going to say it's this or that. It's just, you push them together till you think it looks good. Because this one has two, and then I have the tube, and I have one in this section. So every section's a little bit different. But we all did the same thing. Is the 20-inch went around the number 1 and 2 bar, and I had it coming off the number 2 bar, and the tube came around the 3 and the 4, twisting off the number 4 bar, if that makes sense. What are my thoughts on this mesh? I really like this mesh. I'm loving this mesh so far. It's really fun, and it's probably not doing it justice here on the camera, but in person it's really pretty. Okay, so let me see if I can remember here how she did the ruffles. Now, she did the ruffles, I believe, coming off the tube bar, if I'm not mistaken. And Cindy, do you remember if the ruffle came off the tube bar or came off the big ruffle? Yeah, I love the thickness of. Yeah, I'll be covering the ties in a minute. I'm just going to make these ruffles. I just don't remember where she brought the ruffles off of. It wasn't both of these bars. I want to say it was either, it's either coming off of this one. I think it's the inner one. So now we're going to do the inner ruffle because I want that inner ruffle to come around the butt. So this one is the 10-inch, and you fold it in half with the unfinished edge touching each other. And then we're just pinching and grabbing up the unfinished edge. Let me go this way. And we're making an inner ruffle. And this one, I'm just going to come in about 1 inch because I want to try to keep this as big as I can. I want to say it came off the tube pipe cleaner. The tube bar. Okay, thank you, Sally. So then you just make these little ruffles like this. It's the ruffle on the outside goes to the center, I believe. Okay, wait. Sally says it's the tube bar, and Debbie says, I believe it's the ruffle on the outside rolls go to the center. I want to say it's this bar, Debbie. It's the tube bar. Because you don't do it on every one. And then we do the ribbon can come off the big one here. Which we probably should do the ribbon and then finish off these before we do our little ruffle here. So let's do that. We're going to add some ribbon, and then I'm going to add them on the big 20-inch pieces, And then we're going to finish off those pipe cleaners, and then the rest of the pipe cleaners we're going to add these little ruffles here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I went over it really quick, and I'm trying to remember. Okay, so let's do some ribbon, and I kind of came up with these different, can't decide what I want to use. I thought this was kind of cool. It has that peach. I think we'll save this for part of our bow, but it's the heart. Yeah, Catherine, I am awful with the names of petals. I am the worst person to ask the name of any sort of petals. The only one I really know is the Dean Michaels petal that I like to call the Dean Martin petal. I always get it wrong because that was the first petal I ever used when I did my first flower wreath. So that one I remember. All the other petals I don't know. I just, if I see it, I like it, and I make it. Like the angel one, I don't even know. I call it the angel wing petal. I don't know what it's officially called. Which ribbon are you talking about? This one, the Harlequin ribbon, Catherine? Oh, thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Move that so close to my... Hey, Patricia. Welcome, friends. Don't listen to Debbie. We love you, Debbie. Ooh, look at that's going to be pretty. Do I want to use that? Let's see. I need your help with the ribbon. I mean, we don't have to be super matchy-matchy. I mean, this does have purple in it, but I think that looks pretty with the colors here. And this was this ribbon too. Look how pretty that ribbon is. I also had some, let's see, what else did I have? I also, of course, love that. I thought we could use that for the bow. So many ribbons, so many choices. And this I thought was really, this I bought for my beach ribbon, and I saw this and I thought, ooh, that would be pretty. Look at that. So what do anybody have any suggestions of, I'm going to use 2 ribbons. Any suggestions of which ones we should use? Let me put them all here for you to see. I always like to get your input here. Ooh, those are pretties. What do you think? Which ribbons, which 2 ribbons should we use? I am loving that striped ribbon. Definitely the blue. You can't decide. I know, it's so hard. The middle 2. I'm almost leaning towards this, but see, I'm not going to use this because I know exactly what's going to happen. It's sticking already to this mesh. And that's what happened with that cute polka dot purple ribbon. See, I'm definitely not using this ribbon. Not for this mesh. This will be for something else. I'll stick to the beach. That pink ribbon with the pom-poms, or the purple ribbon with the pom-poms from Costco that I did on the cross wreath, that just stuck all over the place. Okay, definitely, I don't think I'm going to use this. I think we're going to use my original too. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of yellow. I mean, I guess I do have some yellow, but not something for this. I think I'm going to keep it like that. I do have this too, but it's a little different. I went to Costco and the ribbon was on sale, $7.49. You better believe I grabbed some. There's this too. That would be kind of pretty. I don't know. This is where I always, the blue stripe and pink polka dot. Yeah, we got an 86, that blue stripe. I do have, because this does have an iridescent in it. And let me grab this other ribbon that I have. Let's see what this looks like. I do have this ribbon. Look at that. Might be fun. Because I don't know if you could see it in the through the camera here, but this mesh has a foil iridescent that goes through it. Let's see here. I think we're going to use this. I'm going to use these two. And then we can add the polka dots for the bow or whatever. We can add different things to the bow. I also have a peach iridescent too. Let me grab that too, and then we'll figure it out. We could use this with that turquoise. Ooh, look at that. I don't like when they get all warpy like that. All right, I'm playing around with this ribbon way too much. I think we're gonna do the stripe for sure because that's the first thing I wanted to do. I'm thinking the stripe and this iridescent. Sometimes you just gotta make a decision and move on. I get hung up on ribbon because it just, sometimes it's hard to figure out, coordinate all your ribbons. That's Dupioni. Oh, it's wavy like that. Okay. I didn't know there was a name for that. Oh, okay. So that's like the look of the ribbon, right? Oh, okay. So it gives it that look, it's just a little extra kind of look to it, huh? I always thought it was like a messed up, like it got smushed or something. I didn't know it was like a thing. Okay. All right. We're going to move on. I'm getting caught up on the ribbon here. And if you're watching here, I don't know where Betty is. Betty, where is Betty? Betty's the one that always reminds everybody. If you could please give this live a thumbs up. It really helps me and my channel. If you're new watching me, if you hit that subscribe button right down below, I do new tutorials every Sunday and I go live every Thursday. And hopefully I'll be able to go live a little bit more at some point. But a lot of times there's people that watch that aren't in the chat. So I just like to throw that out. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And if you hear subscribe, it doesn't mean you're going to get charged. Subscribe sometimes is a scary word. And subscribe on YouTube just means to follow me. That's all that means. Okay, so you bought that Costco ribbon 2 yards with the beige. Oh, I did too. I had to grab more of that because I have been loving that ribbon. So I grabbed another roll because that's something you can use all year round. Yes. And then I got some ribbon. I didn't even know it. He kept trying to scan it and it wasn't scanning. And then he punched in the code and it was $2.97 because it was last year's spring ribbon. And I said, why did you don't be getting me started. I'm going to have to go back and find the rest of that green ribbon. It was like almost like a lime green ribbon. It was so pretty. Hi, Patricia. Welcome, friend. Lisa, I am sorry. I am not that cultured in my ribbon. But thank you for bringing that to my attention. Thank you, Lynn. Yes, you have to be a member at Costco. And they have twice a year they put out the ribbon, and they do it for Christmas. And occasionally every year there'll be some new prints, and then they do it for spring as well. And some people have said their ribbon went quick. Mine still had it. I went looking for it, and it wasn't in the same spot. And I asked the lady, and they had moved it over by the Easter, like the gift baskets and stuff. And there was still quite a bit left. But we don't have Sam's Club, but Sam's Club apparently has the same kind of thing too. I always see people with their Sam's Club ribbon. Nicole, this is called a Measure Buddy, and I have it linked in my Amazon store. I always leave the link to my Amazon store in all my tutorials in the description section. This is made by Unique in the Creek, and it extends out to 20 inches. And it's a great little way to measure your ribbon, and it just goes super quick. Yes, it's a great little, I call it my crafting toys. Not tools, they're toys. This has been, I love it. I use it all the time. So yeah, you can either find it at Unique in the Creek, which I have linked in a lot of my description sections, but I have it linked in the Amazon store. I know, me neither, Lisa. Like I said, I thought it was the ribbon that got squished on the palette or something. I'm so glad we got enlightened about that ribbon. I had no idea it was meant to be like that. Always thought I got a bad batch. Hey, the cardboard works too, but this is, yeah, this is great because it extends. And it has these little grooves right up here at the top that your scissors just kind of fit right in. And look how fast. It just makes it so quick and easy. All Dupont is wavy like that. Thank you, Valerie, for you know, educating us on that ribbon. Now I'm going to have to Google Dupont. I want to see what some bows look like with that. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome, friend. I'm cutting these, Sheila, at 14 inches. And we're going to add these onto that 20-inch piece there. Yeah, now I want to see like what a ribbon looks like and made with that Dupont look. I'm sure it has a beautiful look to it with that wave. Ooh, I'm so excited I get to use my new ribbon from Craft Outlet. I love this. A lot of this ribbon I've been dying to use, and I haven't been able to get to it. Thank you, L'Oreal. I appreciate that. Oh, nice, Shannon. I know it's really fun, huh? It just kind of makes it easy and quick. But I used the cardboard until I got my Measure Buddy. I always had to improvise before I got all my crafting toys. I started out with a Costco plastic table, was my crafting desk. And I didn't have a tempered glass yet, and so I used my patio table glass for my tempered glass. So yeah, I've improvised a lot when I was starting out, because it takes a while to accumulate all your crafting supplies. I mean, we all know that everything starts adding up and you can't get it all at once. And on my first live, I didn't have a tripod, and I had this, took this thing out and put it in my step ladder. And the first live, you could see the whole step ladder. So yeah, we live and we learn. And I thought, oh my goodness, get that step ladder. I just died when I saw that live and the big old step ladder at the end. You have one too, Valerie? They're fun. And use the bottom of a cookie sheet. See, you gotta improvise. Although I think that would be a little hard to measure, because you couldn't see the, well, I guess you could just put a tape measure, right? All right, Shannon, we'll see you later, friend. Have fun. Okay, so we are going to add these onto this one, that 20-inch piece there, and then we'll finish off the pipe cleaners, and then we can move on to that little inner ruffle. I didn't want to use 2.5 because I don't want to cover up this mesh. And that's kind of my new thing right now, is using less ribbon and showcasing the mesh more. Like with my last tutorial I did, and I wanted the mesh to be the star of the show. And let's just alternate these, might as well. Oh yes, Tanya. We had a lot of fun goodies that we unboxed there, huh? And now I'm finally getting to use some of them. And Sheila placed a big order with Craft Outlet, tried to get a lot of patriotic things. I'm thinking of people will be wanting a lot. Yes, I think it's a great time to start on the patriotic season if you're selling wreaths, because it's going to be, I mean, patriotic is such a great hit all year round, but especially with it being the 250th birthday there. I meant to do that too. I actually had a big cart full and I just couldn't quite hit that button because it got filled up quick. I'm gonna keep the stripe on top. You know how that goes. And then I thought, oh my gosh. And then you have to decide what you want to put out, leave out of the cart, and you love everything. Yeah, I have a big old patriotic order in there that I just can't quite commit to. And Turbo's over there snoozing away. You don't use any ribbon bigger than 2-inch. I don't know why I don't care for the 2.5. I love the 2.5 too. Just depends on what I'm doing. But I did order some 4-inch because I felt like I didn't have hardly any 4-inch, and I really want to start working with more of the wider ribbon too. But I love just the 1.5-inch ribbons and the bows. It just depends on what I'm making, I guess. You have a huge cart full and that mesh is in there and it's taking everything in me not to go order right now. I know, it's so hard. And usually my orders are like 1 in the morning when I'm just all dazed and confused. You know. purchase, buy, and then I'm like, oh gosh, what did you do? And that is why I'm trying to control myself and not place that, because I just did a couple unboxing, but I really don't have a lot of patriotic. I do have some ribbon down there, but I don't have a lot of patriotic signs, or, I mean, I guess I have more Americana. I have some next door. I have quite a few Americana signs, I think, from Hobby Lobby. So I definitely can do some Americana stuff, but okay, we're getting there. Sorry, it's getting warm in here and I'm chatting a little too much. Yes, I do. I'm kind of a matchy girl, and I'm sure the yellow would look beautiful. I am just a very matchy kind of person when it comes to stuff like this. Sometimes it's hard for me to kind of step out of that color palette frame of mind. But I'm excited to get to use this, and I love this ribbon I've had, and I think that was from Craft Outlet too, one of my Easter orders. This ribbon I'm loving. It's called OCD. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Not to order this now. Oh, I'm telling you, we all know, we're all in that same boat, Lynn. The struggle is very real. Especially when I'm all at Costco and I'm like, oh my gosh, now the ribbon's on sale. Really? Why are you doing this to me right now? But I mean, how can you pass up $7.50 for the big old huge, how many yards are these? $50 yards. I mean, you can't beat that price at all. And your daughter has it. You hear Turbo, he's snoring. Yes. Used to have a Lotso Opsu who slept under the bed on my side and snored loudly all night. Aww. Those are cute little dogs. You have 200 hours in your Craft Outlet bucket right now. $200. Hey, that's getting off pretty easy, Deb. You should see what my patriotic cart looks like. Because it's so fun to go through, add to cart, and then when you hit that, you start seeing the total, you're like, ooh. And then you love everything. You don't want to take anything out. Yes, I like Americana. I love using the burlap and things like that. So yeah, and that's what I keep telling myself. I got to start using what I have. And the good thing that is going to help me is I invested in my business at Costco the other day, and I got the racks. Have you seen those that hold the big totes? And I got 3 racks, and they hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they hold 5, but I won't be able to get that 5th one on top where my racks are going to go. But it's going to be a good space where I can put all my wreath frames. And that's going to really give me the opportunity to get organized, go through all my signs, and I really got to start using what I have. I know we all say that, right? Before I go and buy some more. That was my goal before the last 3 orders at Craft Outlet. But yeah, I really want to start using a lot of those things that I have before I get anything new. Hi, Tandra. Welcome. Famous last words. Hello, welcome from Statesville, North Carolina. Welcome, friend. Yep, he sleeps more than any dog I've ever had. But the good thing is when I get done with this live, it should be cooling off. And then we take our WALK, and then he comes home and sleeps some more. And he has a little buddy that he made friends with the other day on the canal. Her name's Lola. She's a little Frenchie. And he saw Lola yesterday, and they are so cute. We exchanged numbers to try to get them together for a play date, and I thought that would be fun because they want to play, but they're on a leash. And I thought it'd be fun to meet up at the dog park so he can have a little girlfriend to play with. Debbie, you got busted. Your Shih Tzus are lazy. Oh, yes. I just love Shih Tzus. They are a lot of, I love where they don't shed, but he definitely, Puck, would get tangled, and a lot of grooming, and very high maintenance as far as the grooming side. Okay, so we added just some little ribbon there, and now we're going to be able to finish off these pipe cleaners. So we'll finish these off, and then we're going to use those other pipe cleaners to do that that ruffle. Because I think, didn't we discuss that ruffle was just on the tube one? You do too? Yes, Sheila. I'm telling you, we have to. They're like children. They know these things. Yeah, so I think we just do, we do that on the tube. So it's safe to finish off these pipe cleaners now. Get that finished off. And I am really loving this. I'm going to have to make sure that I send a picture to Melissa and thank her for her beautiful method here, because this is really cool. And I'm definitely going to be using this method again with a 12-inch sign, because I have the hardest time with the 12-inch signs figuring out a wreath for those, and this was perfect size for that. So you all can hear him. He's pretty loud, huh? Yes, Elena, it's a wire frame. This is a 12-inch wire wreath frame. And she sells the wood frames with the holes already on it, and it makes it really easy to do this style. And she sells kits and things like that. But I was dying to try the method, and I did it on the 12-inch, and it's working out really, really nicely. But I do want to purchase some of her wood frames to do different wreaths on. I always like to try different wreath frames. I think it's fun. You can only hear yours laying in your lap snoozing, huh, Connie? I know, Sally. It is hard to stop buying when everything is so new and pretty. Yes, yes. I just think it's so, I'm glad that you figured out how to log in. because I know that can be a little daunting sometimes. Vito and Carl. I was wondering why Carl's been so quiet during this live. Now you're enjoying your peace and quiet, Lori, right? Except for the snoring. Oh, that's hilarious. The center, yeah, we're doing the center, Debbie. They're cut at 10 inches too. Fold it over and you ruffle along the unfinished side. Yeah, I have never ordered from Deco Exchange. I need to start branching out and ordering from some different suppliers. I know a lot of people order from them and they're very happy with their stuff. I want to check them out, and I want to check out Creek Road Designs. So yeah, I'd like to start testing out some different things from different wreath makers and supporting them. Yes, you are. All right, Lori. Okay, so this is the one we already did. We're going to do some more together. And we're making these little, I don't know what you call, little ruffle thing. And now we're going to add these into the tube, the one that had the tube on it. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. So fun. And hopefully that's going to frame him. Hopefully he's not. Maybe we can do 2 ruffles, because if he might get lost in there. So we'll see how much mesh we have. Where did my basket go? My craft room is a total mess right now. I gotta get this thing cleaned up. When I could barely move around, then I know it's time. But I'm glad I got those shelves, because that's really going to help me get really organized with all my stuff next door. And then it'll be easy. Then I could just take a little basket and go next door and pick out my sign, pick out my wreath frame. Yeah, I think so too. I'm definitely going to have to do 2 layers, because that bunny's just going to sink into the design. So we'll be doing 2. I think I'll have enough mesh to do 2. Wow, that is so fun. I just love this technique. I'm really loving this. It's just fun to do something that you haven't done before, you know? I like to try new things and new techniques. Ooh, your cleaning lady comes every 2 weeks, and that's when you have to clean. We have to pick up your crafting stuff. That's when you have to clean before the cleaning lady comes, right? Oh, Amazon carries them too? Yeah, I like to try different frames, but I like to do things too on regular wreath frames. Show that certain designs can be made on there too. Because not everybody, has access to go buy that stuff. And sometimes you want to make it and you want to make it now. And the ones that you can find are the wire wreath frames. It's kind of a bummer that Hobby Lobby doesn't carry the Unique and the Creek boards anymore. All right, so let's see what we got here. Hopefully, I don't know if we'll have enough to do 2. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if we're going to have enough to do 2. I don't think I have any mesh that's going to go with this, but let's just see what we got here. Make sure I didn't have any rolls that fell on the ground. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have enough here. Yes, I love doing that too. I don't think that Unique in the Creek gets very happy when I do that, but I like to show that a lot of these designs can be made on wire wreath frames too, or to try out different methods. Because not everybody has access to all those wreath frames. Yeah, I'm going to have to see what I have, Tanya, in my stash over here. Yeah, I think I might have some pink. I definitely have white. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just want to make it and you want to make it now. You don't want to have to wait to order stuff. And that's why I like to do a variety on my YouTube channel. I like to have a little bit of everything. Not just all one frame. I do want to start doing a couple more on the bicycle frame. Because those are the ones that Dollar Tree still has. And I've only done one on the bicycle frame. I really need to do a couple more on there. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. I need 4 more. And we are, yep, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what we got here. That would be my dream, to have a cleaning lady. I always laugh because my business coach on some of her tutorials or her trainings, she'll be like, oh, that's the cleaning lady. And she's always saying, I want you guys to be able to have a cleaning lady too. To teach us, and so that you'll get there someday too. That you could have your own, because it frees up so much time. My gosh, that's heaven to not have to do that. Hey, Darlene. The weather is very hot here today. It's in the high 80s. This whole week is very warm. I'm still sweating over here. Oh, are they getting hard to find now? Darn it. Because they used to be like, those are the ones that you could always find, was those. Like they didn't really, those in the 14-inch. Now I guess everything's getting hard. Dollar Tree is just so different, all different states. You have 14 dogs. You needed someone to clean the baseboards and top of the cabinets. Yeah, all the yucky stuff that nobody wants to do, right? Wow, that's a lot of dogs. There is never a dull moment in your household, right? Yes, Tanya. I think you shared a picture of that, right? And that must have took a lot of petals to cover that thing. Somebody asked me to do a tutorial on that. Flower on that. I thought we'd be making petals for days. No, I've never tried a Wreath of Joy frame. That's another place I want to start exploring getting things. I know they have a lot of cool frames. The angel wings and the different slotted frames, or the mesh grid. Yeah, there's a lot of people that I want to start checking out. It was 76. Oh my gosh, that's warm for there, right? And it's pouring rain on the other side. Yeah, I've heard people telling me it's, you know, blizzard this day and then 80 the next, and Mother Nature, it just needs to calm it down. Well, Darlene, I did a tutorial on the paw print. I already did that a couple tutorials ago. So if you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see it there. It was a lot of fun to do. I really enjoyed that. That's actually, where did I put that? Oh, I was gonna leave it here in the office, but I have it out. I made that one for our house, and I put that's for Turbo. Yep, she's been off her meds. Yes, I've done the raised wreath forms. I like using the raised wreath forms. I do. I use a lot of those from Hobby Lobby. I get them every season when they're discounted in the different, you know, they have them for fall, for Valentine's Day, for Christmas. I always grab those. And I bought a lot from TMI Gifts that are over there. I really want to use with the big fuzzy, the big old thick pipe cleaners. I do want to start doing more on there. I think with the 12-inch signs, I'm going to do some of those. Yeah, we do. We keep all the good stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's a great, when those things go on clearance like that, like when they're like 70% off or whatever, grab them. It don't matter what color, because you don't even see the pipe cleaners. You have a mini Aussie. Oh yes, they shed like crazy, huh? Ours is little black hairs everywhere. And it doesn't seem like he sheds until you sweep, and then you're like, whoa. Hi, Yahweh. We're making a pancake wreath in a certain style. I'll show it to you here in just a second. Right now we're doing the inner ruffle, and we're gonna see if we have enough mesh for the to do another ruffle. I'm in Turlock, darling, right smack in the middle of the valley. And what part are you from? Yes, Tanya, make sure you do. You know me, I love to see the pictures of those beautiful wreaths you all make. Thank you, Yahweh. It's been fun. It's something new I haven't tried yet. This is kind of what we have so far. Super fun. And let me just look at my bunny butt here, because I do have bigger bunny butts too. This bunny butt, I think it's just going to be too small. Even with... Look how small he is. Even with that second layer of mesh, I don't know. What do you think? Does that look funny because it's so small? Because I do have some bigger bunny butts, but they're not going to be cute like this one. Thank you, Alice. And I used a 12-inch wire wreath frame, and I have the 7-inch plastic mesh attached to it. Betty, there you are. Hey, friend. I was asking earlier, I said, where's Betty? Hello, friend. I said, yes, because I forgot. And I said, where's Betty? Betty's always the one that reminds us. to local one, no wire forms. Oh my gosh, yours doesn't have any. Yes, so Betty says make sure you hit that like button. It really helps me and my channel. We're trying to figure out if this bunny butt is going to get buried in here. So let's see if we have enough mesh to you know what? I have another idea too that might work. Okay, Lori, we'll see you in a minute. And yeah, it's basically like you do a flower, like a sunflower or like a regular flower with the Dean Michaels petal, but it takes a lot of petals and to go around that bicycle frame. Oh, they're not? Okay. Well, the aisles were empty. Yeah, it's been, I'm lucky I've got $4 trees in my town, so I usually can find, you know, even if they don't carry them anymore, a lot of times they still had them from previous years. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my other bunny thing, and I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should do you think this is going to work with that bunny butt being so small? If we add another ruffle on the inside? I always like your opinions. It does match so perfectly though. I hate to like. Okay, let's do another ruffle. I'm going to go grab my bigger bunny. Yes, Tanya, please, we want to see it. Yeah, we're going to do the extra ruffle. I just hoping I have enough. If not, we'll do a different color. I might just barely have enough. I'm going to go and the bunny butt's upside down. Thank you. Thank you, friend. So, I mean, do you guys think with another ruffle that would still work? Or should we try to go with the bigger attachment, which I'm going to go grab right now. I think it has pink polka dot feet, so it might work. Let me go grab it and see what it looks like. I think this might be way too big. We're bringing out the big guns now. Look at that thing. Yeah, there's ears. But this I was going to do with an evergreen wreath base because it's massive. Let's just see what it would look like on here. That actually might be kind of cute. I don't know. That's just going to change my whole design up. And yeah, thank you. I think I needed that because ooh, I just swallowed some of the fur. Yeah, I need to do this. Sorry, guys. The fur went down my throat. The bunny fur. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to put this away for another day. This I wanted to do on the 24-inch evergreen. And this was my other bunny. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. This was my other one that I got from Craft Outlet. Isn't that cute? So I want to be able to, hopefully I'm going to have time. And she got the cute little feet. Okay, the little one it is. So we're going to add another ruffle. Oh my gosh, that fur just went right down my throat. Okay, let's put this off to the side. Now that thing is big, that wreath. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I doubt we're gonna get 7 here, but let's see. Maybe I could be wrong. Yeah, it's hard to switch things up when you have your mind and the colors already planned out. And we can always add some florals too. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a coughing attack. Okay. Let's see. All right, Nicole, let's hope so. Let's hope we get 7 pieces here. Then we know it was meant to be, right? Hi, Karen. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed to my channel, if you hit that subscribe button, I'd love to have you be part of the YouTube family. I release new tutorials every Sunday, and I go live every Thursday. And I also have a community tab where you could share your designs. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. It's like a piece of fur stuck in my throat. Ugh. So we have 2, 4, 5. Ooh, I think you're right. You're right, Nicole. Look at this. Look at that. I think this is meant to be right here. Look at that. How perfect was that? Sorry. I do need my coffee, Betty. That's probably it, right? Thank you. I'm trying. Oh, now Mr. Turbo's coming closer. I know. When he starts doing this, then I know it's it's almost time for me to be done. I know. I'm right here. I'm right here. Don't worry. We're going to go in a minute. There's nowhere to put this thing. It's massive. I just don't want it to get messed up. Let's Put it right there. I got turbo right here. Let me move this over here. Okay, back to the inner ruffles here. Oh, is it 8? I think I counted 7. If it's 8, we'll still be able to squeeze another one. Yes, Debbie, sorry, I was coughing and I couldn't respond. I hope that everything goes good as well. And that he feels a lot better, because I know that is like, that's painful. My wrists used to hurt so bad when I waited tables. They would just throb, and I know I had carpal tunnel. And now that I'm out of that, they don't hurt anymore. But yeah, I'd have a big old lump here, throbbing all the time, going numb. We used to carry big old huge stacks of plates and trays, and I don't miss those days, let me tell you. But I did have a lot of great customers that were awesome. A lot of regulars. Okay. Ooh, I like that second ruffle. That's fun. Okay. Second ruffle it is. Bye, Betty. Thanks for popping in, friend. I'll post a picture when it's all done tomorrow on Facebook. Thank you. We were asking where you were. And if everybody could give this live a thumbs up, it really helps me and my channel. I'm trying to get pushed out there. I am really close to getting to that 50,000 mark, which is going to be a huge milestone for me, because that's going to be halfway to the silver play button. And YouTube, it's a slow growth. Sometimes it takes a while, but I am determined to get there. Yes, that's exactly what happened. It was the fur from that wreath attachment just went whoop right down my throat. I could feel it fly down in there. At this point, I cannot move that second row because they're already attached to the frame. What I could do is add this ruffle a little bit in, but I think it's going to work out good once we get the second ruffle, and then I could just kind of fluff it out a little bit more, you know. We're going to make it work. We will make it work. And you're right. I think that I like the little one too. I have my heart set on that with this whole color palette here, and it'll still be it'll still work out. But I like the inner ruffles, and I'm loving. Yes, I know it's getting late for some of you guys, right? I'm over here just yakking away. But this is how my lives are. If you're here to watch a step-by-step tutorial, then the lives are not for you. This is more of, we're making it, we're working through it together, we're building community, you can ask questions, all that good stuff. It's a different way of connecting, because I know some people don't understand the difference and they don't like the talking part, but that's the way it is when you go live. And I'm not here to rush a design. So if I know these go a long time, but crafting takes a long time. And I had never done this one before, so I really wanted to take my time with it and get it right. Oh, for 35 years in hills? Oh my gosh. I couldn't even imagine wearing hills for 35 years. I can barely wear them out. I had to get my son's wedding. I had to get the little flat things. I bought these big hills and there was no way I can walk in those things. So I bought the little tiny hill. That was more my speed. Yes, it does. And the ability to ask questions when needed. Yeah, some people don't like that. I get a lot of messages. I mean, you wouldn't believe how many messages I get that aren't very nice. They don't like the talking. They don't like how, you know, and I just have to explain that this is a live. This is different than a tutorial. If you want to see a tutorial and get to the point, then I have plenty of those on my YouTube channel as well. And some people can learn better from a live than they can a tutorial, and vice versa. So it's good to have a variety of different things on your channel. Huh, Turbo? Thank you, Kimberly. I really appreciate that. Yeah, thank you, Tanya. That's what I do because that's all I can do is me, you know? And they're not your people. You're right. But, you know, everyone has to put their 2 cents in. That's all part of the whole social media thing. You know, you get the good, bad, and the ugly. And a lot of times when I get messages like that, some of them I just don't respond, you know, and then I just sit back and my followers, I watch my followers just go out, you know, just go after them. And that, I mean, not that it makes me happy, but it's like, you know, they're just like sticking up for me. And so I don't even have to put the, you know, respond to it because the followers will take care of it for me. Like somebody was commenting on that that Dollar Tree bunny wreath that I have with the Dollar Tree garland, and they were saying that it looked like a kindergarten project, and I wasn't going to respond to that, you know, and I knew it, and I sat back and there was like 5-6 messages of that. My followers were just like just, you know, responding and for me, I guess you could say. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Brenda, this is a method that I learned from Sincerely Creative Mom on YouTube, and this is her method that she does. She makes those wood pancake rings, and she sells kits, and this is the style that she does for all of her kits, and I learned it from her. So I don't know what method it is. It's her method. I'm assuming it's her method, and I don't know exactly what she calls it, but her tutorials, are like, most of her tutorials are like her kits, and they're a pancake ruffle is what she calls them. But you can always watch the replay of this live tomorrow, and it will show the whole process. They have these big ruffles here, are 20 inches, and you curl them and then you ruffle down the ends, and then there's this 10-inch tube that's in between them. And then now we're doing the inner ruffles with the 10-inch piece folded in half and ruffling it along the bottom, making these little these little ruffles. And we're adding 2 sets because of this bunny that I have is kind of small, and we're trying to get it to work in this design. Yes, it'll definitely, it definitely will work for a storm door for sure. Well, I'm glad you found me too, Loves Bam. We're happy to have you. When Carl and I got married 32 years ago, I wore white Adidas sneakers. I love it. I love that. I love when the tennis shoes with the wedding dress. I always think that is so cute. Yeah, I let it roll, Tanya. After doing this, I always let it roll. I always laugh and just say, well, you're just helping my engagement on my page. Oh yeah, that's going to work out good, guys. Well, we might have to fluff up some more. We might have to fluff up a little bit more, but I think we're going to get there with that second ruffle. It's a petite pancake is what she calls it. Yeah, it doesn't look very petite. Like this thing is like over 24 inches. It is definitely not very petite. I'm wondering if maybe I have a let's just do something for the fun of it. I think I might have, let me see. No, that's not the one I was looking for. I'm telling you, my place is a mess right now. I thought I had this one sign that might look cute in here, but anyway, I'm getting detoured here. Okay, so this is what we have, and I'm feeling like we're just gonna have to I think it's gonna be fine, and then we'll just fluff some of these ruffles around. All right, so I'm gonna finish off those pipe cleaners because I'm not gonna add any more to them. And then we'll add the bunny butt, and then if we need to add anything else, we can stuff some flowers or something in there. Yes, I love this extra set of ruffles in there. And they're kind of flat, so we can they still have room to fluff and move around a little bit. And that was perfect. That was a 1-roll mesh. That worked out really good. And when I get to add all the description stuff, I'll add how many ruffles I used. Because we had to improvise on this frame. Yeah, we can add a flower or two. It's really fun. It's fun to try something different. Because don't get me wrong, you all know I love a good pancake ruffle wreath. But it's nice to do a different a different technique with it. I love me a pancake ruffle. Those are always my best tutorials, are the pancake ruffle wreaths. I think they're just very popular because people like those thin wreaths for the storm doors. This is a Meadows Barn. It's a poly Deco Mesh I got from Craft Outlet. And it had all these different beautiful Easter colors in it. I also have another roll I bought with more, it has pink and lavender and white. Same mesh. But it's the first time I've got to use it, so I'm really excited. I'm very happy with it. Craft Outlet has a great selection of mesh. All different kinds. It does look like a tutu, right? That's what someone said about that that Valentine's ribbon wreath that we did. live, and she said that, oh, she could almost make it into like a skirt. I just thought that was so funny. And wear it. Wear the wreath. Turbo, what are you doing? You trying to come out or in? Oh, he made his way out and now he's trying to come back in. Trying to get that ribbon out in the right spot there. Okay, so let's add him now, or her, or whatever. I'm gonna add her right there, and then we'll just kind of fluff these ruffles around. See, he's very demanding. Come on, come on, come on. My goodness. Did you hear that? That's what happens. He goes out and then he wants right back in. I know, we're almost done. We're almost done, I promise, okay? And then we're gonna go for your WALK. All right, so now let's add him. We're getting there. And then we'll just add a couple little florals that to cover some of these little pipe cleaners up here. Add something up there. Okay, so let's go back to this and add the bunny butt. Good night, Lori. I'm sorry we are taking a long time tonight, as usual. You have a good night, and you tell Carl we said hi. Okay, and I'm just going to use a piece of floral wire to connect this. I'm just going to pop it right through. It's like that. You know, Sally, I have a lot of my stuff is next door and I have to walk over there and I don't want to leave you guys hanging, but I might have some here. I need to look in this little basket that's over here. If not, I will have to add them later and then take the picture. But yes, I think the eggs would be super cute. I know I have like the Dollar Tree, the disco ball ones. I don't know what colors those are. Let me look at those. Thank you, Mariana. So fun. I know the colors are really fun. I must be really like vibing this color because it's almost like that swag we did with the peach and the turquoise. Okay, so let's try to stuff some of that. I'm trying to get some of this pipe cleaner down so we can't see that. Can open up some of that ruffle. Yeah, we're gonna need something to, we're gonna have to have something to cover up these pipe cleaners. Unless I can take them and move them in more. Okay, so we can always make a bow too, which is what I had planned. But anyway, this is what we have so far. I'm gonna go see if we have any of those eggs. We have that, but we just see some of these pipe cleaners are kind of showing, and we want to make sure we cover up some of those things. but you get the general idea of where we're going. Okay, let me see if those eggs will work. I don't think they're gonna work. They're like the disco ball eggs. I know I have a lot of eggs next door. I know, buddy, we're almost. Yeah, these are all I have. Those actually wouldn't be too bad. I don't have the right stuff over here. I always thought those were so neat from the Dollar Tree. Like little disco balls. That would actually be kind of cute. Oh, you know what I do have? Oh, wait, hold on. Forgot about this other stash. I got another stash here. Ooh, look at, we got that. There we go. Those are cute. Got another little fun one. You know what? I think we need to make a bow, and then we could pop some of these eggs in there. Sorry, I got to play around a little bit before I make any decisions here. This is the part that can take me a little while. You've got enough stripes. Yeah, we do have enough stripes going on. You got that right. I do like these little picks. I'm just trying to figure out where in the heck that we would put them. Ooh, that would be kind of cute. Maybe we could do one of these picks on each side and add a bow. These would be kind of fun. Why don't we do something like that? Like maybe a couple of these little picks. These are fun. We got a yes and a yes and a yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I don't have any tulle over here. Everything, I have a lot of my overflow is next door, and that's where I need to get organized over there. That's why I bought those totes and the rack. I like these picks, these floral picks. And then I'm thinking if we make a bow, maybe we could just do a little bow up here to kind of hide that stuff right there. I don't know. You need a next door. Yeah, trust me, I wouldn't be able to do what I do if I didn't, because we have a very, very small home. So that next door overflow comes in very, very handy. So you're just going to have to bear with me, because this is the part that I am not very, it takes me a while to kind of get what I'm going for here. But I do like these picks. And let's cut these. And it is hot. I am sweating right now. And there's the yellow that somebody was asking about earlier. I know, aren't those disco balls fun? I couldn't resist those when I saw them at the Dollar Tree. Let's just take all of these off, take some things apart, and then we'll add them. Yeah, I figure we'll do something with those disco balls. And let's see let's do something like around the butt with these. Can always add some things down here. I kind of wanted to make a bow too. I wonder if a bow would look funny up here, or if that would be good right there. Where do you think the best spot, Sandy, for the bow? Pull the yellow out. I like those curly cues, are fun. We can just kind of add like a couple in there. A large bow at the top with long cascading tails that you can wrap into the sides, and then peekaboo the picks. Wow, Connie. Can you come and make that for me? That sounds amazing. You know, I'm kind of liking the yellow too, because we have the yellow up there. Now that somebody was mentioning that yellow earlier, I think we are going to add some yellow. Just to give it a little, I don't know, a little pop. All right, we're just going to add some of these. We're going to add the eggs, and then I'm going to make a bow, and then we'll wrap it up until I hang it on the wall, and then I'm like, oh, I need to do this, this, and this. Do you agree with removing the yellow? Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. It's like part of me likes the yellow, just because we have that little pop of yellow up there, but it does kind of stick out like a sore thumb right there, huh? And we can do florals too. I mean, we do have some florals. But I'm definitely liking these curly cues. These are fun. And something over here. So you think the bow at the top? What about right here? Is that too much right there? I feel like we need something. I need something over here. I need some florals or something to cover up those pipe cleaners. Let me see what we got over here in the stash. Oh, you know what? I got a whole bag of stash. I know, Turbo. I know, Boo Boo. Oh, I know what we can do. I got a good idea, guys. We got florals. Here's what we'll do. We'll use some of the pink and the purple here and the white. I love these. These are my go-to from Hobby Lobby. And they are great. Boy, it looks like a tornado went through here. I can barely move right now in my craft room. It is time to clean. All right, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get this. Yeah, I know, Debbie, it is. It is. I know. Thank you, Betty. Ooh, okay. I'm starting to feel it, guys. I'm feeling it. All right. Now we're going to pop in some flowers. And then we're going to make a bow. And then that's pretty much going to be it. And we still have some more over here, too, to use. And where do I want these? This can maybe go up here. All right. It might be too much, but you know what? We are, I don't know about that. We're getting there. You can never have too much florals, right? Thank you, Connie. Thank you, dear Susan. This is just the part for me as a designer. It takes me a while to get the look that I'm going for. I'm not one of those people that can just doop, 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 and you're done. You know, I'm just not. It takes me a lot of placing, taking apart, placing again to get the look that I'm going for. Oh, now we're talking. Look at, we'll add some nice little florals in here. Yeah, I like those. One of my creators that I love watching, and I'm just in awe of her every time, because she's one of those that can just boom, 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 is Reese by Waldo. Like, she just amazes me, and I I can't just put something together that fast. It takes me time. But yeah, I've been watching her since I started, and I mean, she is amazing. Okay, I think we're getting there now with these florals. We're gonna pop in some of these pretty florals on these big things right here, and we're gonna have some florals, we're gonna have some whimsy, we're gonna have it all. And I'm probably going to have to glue all these later, because I feel like this is going a really long time right now. And I'm surprised that he's even letting me go this long right now. But yeah, this is all part of the process. Sometimes things take time to get the right look that you're going for. And then I'm going to get out my glue skillet. We're going to get all these glued in here. I love these garlands. Do you guys ever get these garlands from Hobby Lobby? They're one of my go-to garlands. I get them in every color because I just love the way the flowers are. They're so pretty. Ooh, I missed a bunch of messages. I'm on the same struggle bus. Oh yeah, she's amazing. She does the big over the top stuff. Like big, big. Go big or go home. I don't like that greenery on there. But it's just, you know, it's a different style. We all have our own styles. And I just like watching her in action because she's just can just whip this stuff together like nothing. I don't do a lot of those big greenery base wreaths, but I have done some of them. They're just really big and are you know, I mostly work on the wire wreath frames. Just trying to figure this out here. But I think that's what I'm going to do is these florals, the curly picks, the eggs. And I'm going to have to glue all this in probably off camera because I'm sure you guys don't want to, this is going a long time here. Yeah, she had her first child, I know, and she's already back doing lives. I know, and she even posted something that she was in her favorite pair of jeans, and I thought, oh my God. I don't think I ever got back in my favorite pair of jeans after giving birth. I just kept getting bigger and bigger with every kid. I never lost the weight. Yeah, I know. She looks amazing. And I bet we'll see that baby in these crafting videos before too long. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do is stuff like that. We're going to add the florals. I'm just going to alternate between the pink and the purples. And add some more things down here. And I'll just dip all these in my glue skillet and glue them on. Spread out my tails. And we're going to be good to go here. But yeah, I like the extra color there. And I think we're just going to have to do a bow like you guys are saying. Do a bow for up here. So let's turn this around. So I'm going to do something like that so far. And then, yeah, I think a bow here and some little pink florals, purple florals over here. We're getting there. Oh my gosh, Debbie, a size 4? Holy smokes. Your earrings? I was going to say, whoa. I don't think I could get into anything I wore in high school. That's funny. But I am on a weight loss journey right now, and I'm really proud of myself. I've lost 20 pounds, and I am feeling so much better. So I'm trying to keep it up. I still have to go to the gym tonight, but I really love weight training is what I've been really working on, and making healthier eating choices, which has helped. No more late night snacking, which used to get me in trouble, is the late night snacking. What do you, I think I need something here. I just can't figure out what I want. Maybe a couple of these little florals or something, because we have to cover up that, those pipe cleaners. Good night, Betty. Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate you. You'd put the bow right here? Okay. We'll do the bow. Let's do the bow. And then we're just going to pop in. We can even pop in some white florals. We'll all this stuff is the easy stuff to pop in. Maybe we'll pop this thing back up top. I keep changing my mind on it. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. I was feeling really, really bad about myself, and I needed to do something. Menopause is, I mean, if anybody's been through menopause, you know, everything just stops. Your whole metabolism, everything. And I gained a lot of weight after going through menopause. Okay. Is this where you're talking about the bow right here? Sally, right here? Okay. Yeah, Tanya, I mean, it tell you, it does, it's real. Everything stops working. And you just start gaining in places that you didn't even know you could gain. So, okay, so this is what we have so far. You know it's not glued in. Yeah, it's no fun. It's no fun at all. This is what we have, okay? And then we're just gonna make a little bow, nothing all fancy, and then I'll glue all these down later. And then we will call it a wrap here. Let's do, if I can find my ribbon, that's all buried here. We're just going to do it with this. We're just gonna do a same ribbon that we had. And we're just gonna do a simple, maybe I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, Debbie, that's how you, oh yeah, that will do it if you can't chew your food. Wow, Linda, but trying to find out why. Wow, and they can't figure out why it's dropping like that? It looks like a church hat for Easter. Yes, you could definitely wear it as a church hat for Easter. Yes, Lisa, the struggle is real, girlfriend. I'm telling you. But at least the hot flashes are gone. I'm so glad I'm through all of that yucky stuff. I know, Turbo, we're almost done. I am literally got flowers, I got eggs, I got Turbo over here going through my flowers. Come on, bubbies. Why don't you go out with Dad? See, he could be out with my husband, but no, he's got to be right here with me. Okay. All right, we're almost done, guys. Okay, why don't you go out with Dad? Go see what Dad's doing. You go see what Dad's doing. So let's see here. I either am going to do a yeah, it is scary when you lose like that and you don't know what's going on. So I'm either going to do like just a traditional bow, or we could do like the odd bow. Turbo, come on, Bubs. See what I mean? He's got to be right here with me. He's got a whole other place he could go wander, but no. I know, baby. I'm almost done, okay? And let's see here. Let's just do like the single loops, I think. We'll just play around and see what's going to look good there. I wish I could set this on here to see, but I got too much stuff all over the place. Well, maybe your metabolism has revved up, Linda. Hey, Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome, friend. People noticed you're pregnant, no large belly, in hospital. Son was born next week. Wow. Turbo, he's like right here in between my legs. I would like to be able to see the wreath while I'm making the bow, but there's no, the thing is massive. Sally, you want that yellow, huh? Everybody talked me out of the yellow and the other stuff. So I think I'm going to have a hard time bringing the yellow in. I think I'm just going to keep it like it is with the colors that we have here, and because I know it is getting late for some of you guys, and Mr. You-know-who needs a walk, and then I still have to get to the gym. So I'm going to definitely have to hot glue all that stuff later, and I will send we'll add the bow, but I'm going to hot glue it later, and then I'll take a picture and put it on Facebook tomorrow. Because tomorrow's weigh-in day. I weigh in every Friday, and I've got to get my 3 days of weight training in. I don't really have... I know, you want that yellow, huh? Sally wants that yellow. You think that Lisa and we do have yellow that's in those little balls too. You guys are really making me think here. I'm trying. Oh, I have the perfect yellow. Let me go grab it. I have it right over here. It was the yellow that I was going to use for the yellow bow for the patriotic wreath. Turbo, why don't you go say hi to Dad? Dad, why don't you call him? He's like all over the place. Have you seen that? Oh, here it is. All right, guys, this is for you. I'm throwing in the yellow. I'm throwing in the yellow. And this fell on the floor and it got dust and it fell behind my computer desk. That's where I need the house cleaner. Can you come clean behind my computer desk? 10 p.m. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so sorry. I know it's a late one. This is what happens when you join my lives. We get, things kind of go for a while here, especially when I'm trying to figure out something new. And then I'm going to come back in with this, and then we're going to call it a wrap here with our bow. But this ribbon definitely did not disappoint. So I'm just going to take after we do this bow, I'm going to add it, and then I'll hot glue everything later. And I will share a picture for you on Facebook when it's all glued and all done. Oh, thank you, Sally. Well, sometimes I feel bad because I know it's like really late for some of you guys in the different time zones. And if you're silently watching here and you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button right down below. It'll take you right to my channel. Love to have you here. Hey Judy, we're still here. I've got flowers and eggs and everything all over the place. I'm making a big old mess here in my crafting studio. I'm in California, so I am 7 o'clock at night right now. And like I said, I have got to, gonna have to wrap this up here. Just because it'll start getting dark and I gotta get him on his walk. You know, I do like that yellow. I do. Thank you guys for suggesting that pop. That does look really nice. It's just a nice little pop. And that we have the yellow in some of the Easter picks too, so it'll just kind of bring it out. And we all know fluffing a bow takes a while. Something you can't rush, but I have to rush it right now. All right, so we have a bow, and we'll finish off the tails when we add this bow here, just a really simple one loop bow, but I love that yellow pop. Thank you. Bye, Valerie. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Sally. But I have to say, this was a lot of fun to work on this different design here. And then we'll add our little bow right there. And I might have to move some eggs around once I get a better perspective of everything when I'm when I have it hanging up on the wall. See, we're working through this together, teamwork. I really love that pop of yellow in here. That is just what it needed, a little pop of color. And I might move some tails up and down and all around. I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit more. Probably cut some of these tails up here. Do a little more crisscross of the bow. Bring this tail up here. And I'll probably pop something in the middle there. I'm going to trim all these off once I figure out which way we're going with this bow. And I'm going to play around with it a little bit more, but you all see the general direction that we're going with this. And we'll get everything in there all glued, and I'm going to fix that bow a little bit better so it's not hiding the bunny butt. We don't want to hide our little butt there. We'll fix all that. But anyway, I hope that you all had fun, and I will share the finished wreath once I get everything all situated here. And it will all pull together as you glue it in. Yes. And once I can stand up, get the different perspective, I'll get that bow trimmed around a little bit more. And that was fun though. It was really fun trying this new technique, and I'm going to make sure to link her tomorrow once this video uploads in the description section. And if you follow me on Facebook, I'll share this whole finished wreath tomorrow once I just iron out the kinks and a few little details here. We definitely want to make sure we see that bunny butt, but it was, yes, it's very interesting. There's a lot going on here, Patricia. It's a lot, but it's Easter, and I like to add the florals, and I just don't want to hide these eggs. So we're definitely going to trim some tails a little bit more here. But I had fun with this technique. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. It was so fun to do something different, something fun. And I thought I had another egg over here somewhere. Maybe add something. Thought I had another egg. We'll add a little something in the center there. But yeah, I think this was super, super fun. This is the part I could keep going for days on, trying to get everything situated. So anyway, I hope that you had fun, and thank you for joining my live. Patricia, thank you for coming and finding us here, spending time with us on YouTube. Sometimes these lives can take a while. Crafting takes a long time, especially when we're doing it in real time. And Darlene says, you did it one more, you got 2 more tests. My Facebook name is Hollie Hobbies. That's Hollie Hobbies. You'll find me on Facebook there, and I would love to have you over on Facebook. I started going live a little bit on Facebook now as well. And yes, Betty, thank you for reminding everybody. If you could throw out some emojis, give this live a thumbs up before we go. It really helps me and my channel get pushed out into the algorithm a little bit more. I've been doing this for 4 years, and I have a lot of tutorials on my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, you can hit that subscribe button right down below. It'll take you right to my channel, where I do a new tutorial every Sunday, and we go live creating something different, something fun. We work through all the details together, and yes, I am starting to sell my wreaths that I make live, as well as my tutorial wreaths. So I will be listing this in my Etsy store. On Facebook and YouTube, there's a link in the description section where it brings up all my stuff. My Etsy store, my Amazon store, all that good stuff will be in my link tree there. So you can find me at all of the places. So I hope that you'll come and join me again, and thank you for spending time with me tonight. I really appreciate your love and support of my channel. We are building a community over here, and I just love having all of you a part of that community. So thank you for watching. This is almost too big to go in the frame. It's over 24 inches. But thank you for watching Hollie Hobbies, from my heart to yours. Bye, friends. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful night. Bye.